Hello, friends of Results Driven. Good Thursday. We're back outside. Maybe a little garage day one day, a little outdoor day another day is not a bad thing. Hopefully it stays nice for tomorrow. I got a little something cooked up for you. Today's workout, interval workout, same thing we did last week. So 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. We have six exercises lined up for you. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest on each. If you have your heart rate monitor, we're going to try to stay between between the green and the blue. So we're not trying to go higher than the green and we're not trying to go lower than the blue. So just keep it moving. First exercise, let me start my timer. First exercise we have is your croc breathing. So we're going to be face down, hands stacked, elbows out to the sides, and breathing that way on the floor. We are still breathing in and out of the nose. Tongue is still against the roof of your mouth, behind your two front teeth. Pay attention, make sure this doesn't feel weird on the low back. If it does, you can go into some kind of position like this. That would be acceptable, or lie on your back. Obviously, whatever feels good. Second exercise, we have your quad spinal cars. So, hands are under shoulders, knees under hips. This is the cat camel, if you are familiar. We're going to look out in front to start. I want your belly button and chest to sink down towards the floor. And then from there, we're going to round our back from the lowest spot. So where your pants meet your spine, you're going to keep looking out in front and start rounding from that lowest spot. Spot by spot, keep looking out in front as long as you can. Eventually, you can't look out any further. Your head falls down. Push the ground away. So try to get as arched as you can. And then keep the head hanging and let yourself unround from that lowest spot. So I'm still pushing through the floor to keep the upper back high. I get to that middle spot, I start sinking down. I'm still pushing the floor away. And then finish looking back out in front. You're going to find spots in that wave where maybe you start to feel like a block of spine start moving at the same time. That's when I bring some breath to it. So you saw me kind of pause there. I took a breath and then tried to get the next spot on my spine. Your spine is a sequence of joints, so you should have, mobility between all of them. They shouldn't be moving in huge blocks. Third move, we have your Spider-Man T-reach. So one knee up, one knee down, front foot out in front, hands to the floor. I'll switch sides. You're gonna tap that foot. That hand's gonna reach across the body. You're going to push the ground down, rotate towards the sky. So keep squeezing the butt. Another thing to help you find a little bit more hip flexor is to make sure that we don't flare from the rib cage. So keep the rib cage connection and try to sink into the hip itself and then go for your rotation. Next, hopefully you have a mini band. If not, no big deal. You can obviously do it without the band. We're going to go band on the feet. And then we're going to go quad diagonal. So a fun little variation on this. So we're here, dig in the toes, and then just reach straight back. So you don't have to reach up, just reach back. And make sure you can still breathe while you're doing it. Reverse mountain climber. You can keep the band on if you're feeling frisky. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to dig in the toes and hover the knees, and then one leg steps back, right? This is our mountain climber position, but then we're going to bring the long leg back under the hip and other side. Keep the weight on the hands, so make sure as you reach back, you don't slowly start getting the hands out in front. Keep the knees under the hips. Last exercise in the warm-up The sexy step, baby. It's not going away just because we're not at the gym. So you're going to throw that band just below the knees or somewhere on the feet. We're going to get a little squatty. We're going to lean to the side, and then we're going to step in a clock pattern. So stepping forward, stepping out into the side, back into the side, or sorry, straight out to the side, back into the side, straight back, and then straight back. Nah, 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 nah. Make sure all the weight stays here so you're not stepping like this. Everything stays here. You're a little squatty. You're resisting the band on this side as you reach with this side so you get a good glute warm up on the planted leg. So that's your warm up. So we have 6 movements. That's this many. Some kind of carry first. So we have Goblet for my friends who have a kettlebell or a dumbbell. We have Zercher. So for my friends who borrowed a Sandbag, we're going to go bag in the arms, crush the bag against us, and then you want to find a plank feeling from the belt buckle up. So pull the elbows in, belt buckle up, crush the bag against you as you walk. Or suitcase carry. If you don't have any equipment, we could go monster band walk. So just interlace the fingers, few steps forward, few steps back. Again, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Station 2 is your plank. So a good progression here, shoulder tap plank, plank lean, and then the plank, just the hard style plank on the ground. So remember, we're trying to build and create that ability to lean to one side and tap. So hands are about shoulder width, feet are wide. We're gonna lean to one side so my hips aren't going. My whole body is leaning, tapping, lean, and tap. If that's too difficult, or you're getting to a place where your heart rate's getting a little too high, that plank lean is a great alternative. Just the regular plank, obviously a classic. Station 3, your strength movements. Mini band squat, mace back lunge, or swang. So mini band squat, put that band somewhere either above the knees or just below the knees, hands out in front, spread the band as you go down, come on back up. Make sure, especially as you come back up, that you spread down on the way down, but you don't buckle on the way up. Got to get my bearings. You're going to spread on the way down and then keep driving out as you come back up. That mace back lunge. So, getting a little punchy with this back lunge, we're going to flip it, and then we're going to get a little extra drive off of the front leg as we pop back up. I don't mind the slow pull on the way down. Obviously, I don't mind a slow movement in each direction, but to get a little extra, heart rate out of it, driving off that front leg and getting a little bit more powerful and punchy on the way up. Swing last. Core move next. So I'm expecting your heart rate to get up in this strength section, the third section. So Deadbug, quad diagonal, with or without the band, or just crawl. 5th station, catching my breath, we have your lateral bound, lateral lunge, or lateral split squat. So I'll show all 3. Lateral split squat to start. Feet are wide, and then we're just going side to side. Again, like I liked with the mini band squat, I like hands out in front, keeps you tall, but we're here. Now, if that step makes sense and it feels okay on the knees, we can step to the side, pop back up. I like my hands on the hips for that. More of a cowboy in that sense. We're gonna step and punch ourselves back up. Remember, don't take such a big step that you have to slide back to pop yourself up. Big step, pop yourself up, make sure you can get that punch. If that makes sense, one of the things we're working on there is loading the leg like a spring. So you can see as I land, I sink into the hip and then drive out of the bottom. So with the lateral bound, same thing. I'm like catching myself and driving out. And make sure you stick the landing. So I don't want to see people jumping and falling and having the knee collapse in. That's no good, right? We're going to land here, and that knee is in a super strong position to drive you out to the other side. Drive you out. Last but not least, just something to move. So skip in place, You have to do the face. Lydia, if you're watching, that one's for you. Excellent. We have crawl again, or just walkout. So just something, it's kind of a wild card section for some funsies. Let's read what we got here on the old thing. What's up, Lou? Hey, Nancy. Thanks for watching. Hi, Sarah. Remember, I called you this time. I called you out this time. Sam. Hey, Colleen. Hope you like the workout. What's up, Elba? Mean Gene. No split. Well, we do have split squats, but you can get out of it, Gene. Maybe do that mini band squat. You'll love it. What's up, Rob? What's up, Cynthia? So that's your workout for today. I hope you enjoy my demonstrations, my skipping in place. Thank you, Colleen. Yes, the skipping in place is just really awesome. That's it. I have my timer today, so 10 minutes flat. Trying to keep it. We got some feedback. It was a little too long, a little too much talking, Mike. So I'll stop now. Bye.